season 4, which is the season previous to this season. We have to go through this a little quickly because we're running out of time. But season 4 is an incredible season, right? We're in the middle of that because that's what we learn about Vecna, right?
Vecna is, they thought in season 3 the Mind Flayer was like in charge of everything in the Upside Down and everything was connected to him. But the Mind Flayer was also connected to Vecna. Vecna was like the main one in the Upside Down.
Vecna's the mastermind of all of it, we find out. This character, Vecna, has been behind everything. The Mind Flayer.
Vecna / Henry / 1.
Well, we're going to get to that. Demogorgon. Vecna is everything. He's been controlling everything. He's been doing everything. He's this scary-looking creature. Hopefully we get Mom to make a Vecna cake at some point here, because that would be incredible.
At this point, the Byers and 11, so Will, Joyce, Jonathan, 11, they're all living in California, and that's when they meet Argyle, who works at Surfer Boys Pizza.
Don't try before you deny.
And
Remember?
Argyle's friends with Jonathan, but in this season, Jonathan and Argyle are kind of just like stoners.
Argyle's one of my favorite characters. So
really
the Byers and 11 moved to California, and the older Byers starts like smoking pot, and he's hanging out with he gets it. The guy he hangs out with works at this Surfer Boys Pizza, and he's just like kind of like just a skater, surf dude, kind of burnout guy. Really funny character with amazing lines. Just a lovable, sweet guy, right?
For the majority of the season, Mike is in California too, visiting 11. So he's not in Hawkins with the rest trying to solve all of this. So they're all in California. So back in Hawkins, it's Nancy, Steve, Robin, Dustin, and Lucas and Max.
Right.
That's like the people that are taking care of this back in Hawkins. And Hopper, we find out in this season that he wasn't dead, and before the thing exploded, he was taken away from it and
ended up in Russia
with the KGB.
Right. Ended up in Russia. They put him in a Russian jail, and we learned that after. Remember, we had a 1.5-year break between seasons, so we thought Hopper was dead, and then that was a big moment to find out that he's actually alive.
Because Joyce got like a ransom letter, but it wasn't really a ransom letter, kind of. It was signed Enzo, which is where they planned to go on a date in the season before. So she knew that only Hopper
knew that. And so she started negotiating with a guy over there to try to get, and he kept saying he's stuck and I can get him unstuck. And they figured out that he's in a jail and that they're somehow negotiating with the jailer, the prison guard, right? So they go to do a swap for money, and that's when they meet Yuri, right?
Yuri.